the BJP's first list of 195 names is now officially out. Remember, the CC had met on the 29th of February. It was a meeting which carried on late into the night. 3:30 a.m. is when the Prime Minister departed from the BJP office that day. There was a marathon deliberation on multiple states, of course, and after that, we have seen the announcement of the first list. Remember, it's a whopping list, 195 names in the first list itself. That's something that we were not expecting. The rumors were suggesting that perhaps just 100 names would be announced today, but 195 names is what the BJP has announced in its first list. These are sitting ministers, these are former chief ministers, these are sitting MOSs, these are former ministers, and of course the Prime Minister is at the top of the list. The Prime Minister once again will be contesting from Varanasi. Remember, of course, the breakup was given to us earlier of the number of SC candidates, the number of ST candidates, the number of youth candidates put forth by the BJP this time. Also, interestingly, of course, a whopping 51 of the names out of 80 being announced from Uttar Pradesh. Several others, of course, coming to light from West Bengal, from Delhi, from Uttarakhand, from Assam. We will, of course, go through this list for you in greater detail. Of course, some of the interesting aspects which stand out, the interesting fights this time that we'll see. Perhaps Rajiv Chandrasekhar, this time put in the fray from Thiruvananthapuram. Rajiv Chandrasekhar will be contesting Lok Sabha, Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. Remember that Shashi Tharoor's seat. Meanwhile, Bhupendra Yadav, someone who, of course, has been very strong in the organization of the BJP, also a sitting minister this time around, gets moved from Rajya Sabha to Lok Sabha this time around. He's been given the Alwar seat to contest from. Also, some other, of course, significant announcements. Shivraj Singh Chauhan, the former Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, he is in the fray this time from the Vidisha seat in Madhya Pradesh. So clearly, of course, all eyes also on another seat from MP, that is Guna. Jyotiraditya Scindia will be in the fray once again from Guna. He, of course, also being made to transition from Rajya Sabha back into Lok Sabha. The BJP putting him up from the Guna seat in Madhya Pradesh. Meanwhile, some other, of course, very interesting, some other interesting names, of course, were the repeat of Smriti Irani from Amethi. Smriti Irani, of course, will be fighting from Amethi once again. Remember, that's a seat she defeated Rahul Gandhi on the last time around. Also, of course, Lokit Chatterjee in the fray once again from Hooghly. Ravi Kishan stays with the seat of Gorakhpur. The three Bhojpuri superstars, Manoj Tiwari, once again repeated in Delhi. Remember, just two people are being repeated. Sources that told us right now, only one person has been repeated so far. 5 out of 7 announced in Delhi. Bansuri Swaraj, interestingly put up in New Delhi this time around. Sushma Swaraj, former minister of the BJP's very senior leader, her daughter Bansuri, who's a spokesperson right now, is the candidate from New Delhi. I was saying about the Bhojpuri superstars earlier. Dinesh Lal Yadav also in the fray this time from Azamgarh. Ravi Kishan, of course, Gorakhpur. Manoj Tiwari from northeast Delhi once again. Meanwhile, some other interesting, interesting names, of course, that have come out are Sarbanand Sonowal once again. He is in the fray from, of course, his seat in Assam. Sanjeev Balyan, who's again a prominent leader of Western Uttar Pradesh. He stays with his Muzaffarnagar seat. Also, Biplab Kumar Dev, once again being shown the Lok Sabha route. He's a Rajya Sabha member currently. He's been asked to contest from Tripura West. He's got the ticket from Tripura West this time around. If we talk about Rajasthan very quickly, Om Birla, the Speaker of the House, once again given the ticket from Kota. Dushyant Singh, former Rajasthan CM Vasundhara Raje's son, he gets the ticket once again from Jhalawar. PP Chaudhary also repeated from Pali. CP Chaudhary also repeated from his seat. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, again a very prominent leader from Rajasthan. He is in the fray once again from Jodhpur. Also Arjun Ram Meghwal, he is a minister as well, in the fray from Bikaner. Ganesh Singh, interestingly, asked to contest again from Satna. Anil Antony also making his electoral debut this time. Anil Antony has got the ticket from Sabrimala in Kerala. So Arjun Munda also in the fray once again. He has been given the ticket from Kunti. Dr. Jiten Singh also repeated from Udhampur. So some very interesting names. Gujarat, we quickly talk about Gandhinagar, of course. Amit Shah will be contesting once again. The Home Minister will be contesting from Gandhinagar once again. Purushottam Rupala also repeated from Rajkot. Porbandar, we'll see Mansukh Mandavia contest this time around. Mansukh Mandavia, remember, was Rajya Sabha till now. He has been given the Lok Sabha ticket this time to fight from Porbandar. So big developments, of course, coming in. I'll keep going through the list point by point. Saroj Pandey, again, someone moved from Rajya Sabha to Lok Sabha. She's got the ticket from Korba in Chhattisgarh. Brij Mohan Agarwal, he's a sitting minister in Chhattisgarh government, but he's been told to also contest MP from Raipur. So very, very interesting names, of course, in this first list. And as I said, we'll keep examining it for you. But I want to quickly bring in Manohar Kesari, my colleague who's joining us from the BJP headquarters in the national capital. The big news coming in from the BJP headquarters, 195 names out. Manohar Kesari, which are the names which are standing out for you? Manohar. Okay, I think we've lost Manohar Kesari's connection, unfortunately. Savio Rodriguez of the BJP also joins us now. Savio, the first list of your party out, the BJP in action mode already. We've seen no ticket announcements from the Congress so far or from many prominent India parties, but BJP, fast, moving party, of course. The elections have not yet been announced, but 195 names out, including the Prime Minister and the Home Minister, Savio.
The most important thing that the people of India must understand is that the BJP is very committed towards India rising as Bharat, and a reflection of that is in the candidates that they have put forth for the Lok Sabha 2024. Of course, the BJP is a well-oiled election machine. It works in the interest of the people and believe that we need to take the message of what the initiatives and the schemes of the government are to the people and ensure that it reaches to every single citizen of this country. The 195 names are carefully selected candidates who we believe will do a lot of good for people in their constituency. They will continue to take the message of the government to the people and will continue to take the message of the plans of the BJP, which will be released in their manifesto for the next 5 years of this government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. So it's exciting times ahead. There's a lot of work to be done by every single candidate, but most importantly, the candidate is a representation of the Karyakartas of the BJP. It is not only the candidate, it's the extreme commitment of every single Karyakarta to the party and to India. That is why we are about India first, party second, and self last. And that is what the reflection of a true Karyakarta working for the BJP is all about. The candidates are a reflection of those Karyakartas, and I believe BJP is going to put its best foot forward as far as reaching out to the people in all the constituencies that have been named now, in all the constituencies that will be named later, the candidates in those constituencies. This is going to be a very, very interesting election for the BJP. We are looking at crossing 4.
All right, I'm being told my colleague Ajay Jandial, Savio, stay with us, is speaking with one of the candidates who's been declared today in the first list.
सेवा करने का मौका है, सेवा भाव से काम करते हैं और देश के प्रधानमंत्री जी के नेतृत्व में, अमित शाह जी और जगत प्रकाश नड्डा जी के नेतृत्व में हमने काम किया है और सारे कार्यकर्ता भारतीय जनता पार्टी के जितने भी वो काम करते हैं। लेकिन जो मौका है किसी किसी को मिलता है और किसी एक को ही मिलना था। लेकिन मैं आभार प्रकट करना चाहता हूं शीर्ष नेतृत्व का और विशेष तौर पर जम्मू कश्मीर के नेतृत्व का भी, जिन्होंने कि मुझ पर पुनः एक बार फिर से विश्वास किया, मुझे इस योग्य समझा कि मैं लोगों की सेवा कर सकूं। मैं लोगों को विश्वास दिलाता हूं कि ये जो जिम्मेवारी मुझे मिली है मैं इसे बखूबी निभाऊंगा। मैं प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, अमित शाह जी, जेपी नड्डा साहब का आभार प्रकट करता हूं कि उन्होंने मुझे जो जिम्मेवारी दी है, मैं विश्वास भी दिलाता हूं इस जिम्मेवारी को हम बखूबी निभाएंगे और सेवक बन के लोगों की सेवा करेंगे।
कोई भी पहले इंडिकेशन थी कि आपको वापस टिकट मिल सकता है? क्योंकि
ऐसा है, ऐसा नहीं होता। जब अभी हमने टीवी पे नाम सुना तो तभी ये जानकारी हमें प्राप्त हुई है। हमें लगता था कि बहुत सारे कार्यकर्ता ऐसे हैं जो इस योग्य हैं, जो इस जिम्मेवारी को निभा सकते हैं, तो किसको इस जिम्मेवारी की, इस ड्यूटी मिलेगी निभाने की। तो अब देखा सुना तो अभी पता चला कि भाई हमारा ही नाम उसमें आया है। तो मैं केंद्रीय नेतृत्व और विशेष पर रविंद्र रैना जी जो हमारे प्रदेश अध्यक्ष हैं, अशोक कौल जी जो हमारे संगठन महामंत्री हैं, भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक एक कार्यकर्ता जो पार्टी का काम कर रहा है, मैं उनका भी आभार प्रकट करना चाहता हूं कि आपने जो जिम्मेवारी मुझे दी है, मैं उस जिम्मेवारी को बखूबी निभाने का
प्राथमिकता क्या रहेगी? तीसरी बार मौका मिल रहा है, आखिरी सवाल।
सबका साथ सबका विकास, विकसित भारत। धन्यवाद।
रविंद्र जी क्या कहेंगे?
5 लाख से ज्यादा लीड से जुगल किशोर जी जीतेंगे, बस इतना ही कहूंगा।
आप सुन सकते हैं जुगल किशोर शर्मा जी, जिन्होंने कहा कि कोई जानकारी पहले नहीं थी और तीसरी बार जो है पार्टी ने मौका दिया है। कहीं ना कहीं बड़ा जो है बड़ा फैसला पार्टी का, 2 नामों की घोषणा हो चुकी है जिसमें जुगल किशोर शर्मा जो कि तीसरी बार जो है जम्मू सीट से जो है वो चुनाव लड़ेंगे, वहीं जितेंद्र सिंह जो है उधमपुर से चुनाव लड़ेंगे। बंडी के साथ अजय सिंह, इंडिया न्यूज, जम्मू।
So that was my colleague Ajay speaking with Jugal Kishore Sharma. Remember, he's of course been announced as the BJP's candidate from Jammu. Jugal Kishore Sharma has got the Jammu ticket. Savio, let me come back across to you. Shripad Naik also repeated from Goa, your home state.
News to hear that one of the most tallest leaders in Goa, Shri Shripad Naik ji, has been given the North Goa ticket once again. And he's one of the most successful, one of the most committed Karyakartas of the BJP in Goa and one of the founding members of the BJP in Goa. And that shows the commitment of the party with leaders like Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, and the party president JP Nadda to continue to repose faith on performing members of parliament. And Mr. Shripad Naik is a very performing member of parliament. He's also very loved in Goa. He's also very appreciated because he's come with a lot of hard work. He's a grassroots karyakarta. And that is really what BJP is all about. It's about working with people. It's about grassroots karyakartas. But most of all, it's about putting nation first. And Shripad Naik is one of the best choices that the party could have made by reposing their faith in Shripad Naik once again for the North Goa seat.
Okay. Now, interestingly, of course, we've also seen another interesting aspect stand out today. Brij Bhushan Sharan Singh's ticket has not been announced either from Gonda. He is, of course, sitting MP. There was a lot of controversy around him. So far, no word on Gonda yet on who will contest from that seat. Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, her ticket has been cut from Bhopal seat. Sadhvi Pragya Thakur again, someone who of course has attracted a lot of controversy. Sadhvi Pragya Thakur's ticket cut from Bhopal today. So there have been some certain omissions as well. Dr. Harshvardhan, former minister, he is someone whose ticket has also been cut from the national capital. He is not the candidate this time from Chandni Chowk. Praveen Khandelwal has got the ticket. Meenakshi Lekhi, interestingly, also replaced by Bansuri Swaraj. There is still no word as to whether Meenakshi Lekhi will get a ticket from elsewhere or not. There was some speculation about Chandigarh, but that Chandigarh has still, of course, not been announced just yet. The sitting MP there is, of course, Kiran Kher. So some interesting names have also come out today whose tickets have been cut by the party. We'll of course be looking at those names in further detail. But Savio, quickly coming back across to you at on some of these names, interestingly, like Rajiv Chandrasekhar, like Bhupendra Yadav, who have like also Mansukh Mandavia, who were sitting Rajya Sabha members, Jyotiraditya Scindia, but they've all been put in the Lok Sabha fray this time around. Savio, what's the strategy there?
Well, I think each of the leaders, whether it's Rajiv Chandrasekhar, whether it's Jyotiraditya Scindia, whether it's Mansukh Mandavia, all of them, all the leaders are also people who've got a connect with people on the ground. And I think it's very important as a leader that's gaining prominence to have a direct connect with the people on the ground. And that is what comes about through Lok Sabha elections, where you are able to test and and work with people at a ground level when compared to Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is when the elected representatives vote for a person to go into parliament. Lok Sabha is when you go to the people and the people vote for you to get into parliament. So these are good leaders. These are mass leaders in their own right. They do have a following. And the reason they are going into the Lok Sabha election is to show and lead the way as leaders who can make a difference at a ground level. And I think it's a fantastic strategy of the BJP to take its best guns in Rajya Sabha and put them in the Lok Sabha so they can reach out to the people and reach out to a wider range of people across constituencies. So that, in my understanding, from whatever I've understood through interaction with the party in the center and at state levels, is that Rajya Sabha members moving to Lok Sabha is a strategy for enhancing the candidate who is already in the Rajya Sabha to be more connected to the people at a larger level and to grow as political leaders.
Okay, I think we do have Chandni Preeti Shah also joining us now, political analyst. Chandni, if you can hear me, your first take on this first list of the BJP, what stands out for you? What do you believe is the main takeaway? What is the headline, according to you, from this first list of candidates?
First of all, it's very evident to understand that Narendra Modi and Amit Shah, the two driving forces of BJP, they do not think in a small frame, right? They have a very, very long vision. Today the list that has come out, whatever names that they've chosen, they've kept
Point
some
out another
names
name. I just want to quickly point out another name, Rajnath Singh, also being repeated from Lucknow. That's also very, very interesting. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh also once again in the fray from Lucknow. Yes, Chandni, back to you.
So there are very interesting names that have cropped up, and there are very interesting names that have been left out. But again, whatever decisions that has been taken by Modi Shah, it has always been very strategic. And we need to, we need to trust the process. We need to trust the Modi Shah process. And they, as I said, they have a very long vision for India, and each and every person whom they've entrusted into would be working towards the betterment of the nation.
Okay, let me bring in Deshath Nigam, political analyst, also into the discussion. Deshath Nigam, big developments, of course, coming in. 195 seats announced by the BJP today itself. The elections have not been announced yet, but BJP has already made an announcement of almost 200 names. 195 names is a considerable number of the candidates. The total number of candidates, Deshath Nigam, it's almost 1/3. What do you make of this strategy of the BJP to announce so many names so early? One. And two, what stands out in this list for you?
In fact, it is always better to announce the names early because they get time to campaign.
Yeah, that's what the BJP did in Madhya Pradesh. And it really helped them because normally the BJP does not release candidate lists so early, but they did it in MP and we saw the result, Mr. Nigam.
Yes, certainly, because they do. Earlier, the elections used to be held in an environment where people used to know much before. I'm talking 3-4 general elections before. It was like a festival. But now it happens that they get much lesser time, almost about a month to campaign. So what we do require is that the candidates must get sufficient time. They have already done their groundwork. They have been working on the ground, and BJP being a grassroots level worker party. So the work has almost been going on continuously. And I never call BJP a machine. It's a human organization, a disciplined organization, which works with, with a lot of emotions and discipline. Men of very strong character and personalities are there who motivate. And therefore, the calling it juggernaut and well-oiled machinery, I somehow do not agree because they have some very important people, including the workers.
Mr. Nigam, I just want to quickly point out some more interesting names for our viewers. So, Nripendra Mishra, who's of course been a senior bureaucrat, who's also been, of course, overseeing the Ram Mandir construction. He's the chairman of that committee. His son, Saket Mishra, has been fielded this time from Shravasti. So, that's a new name this time, Saket Mishra, fielded by the BJP from Shravasti. Is of course Nripendra Mishra's son. Interestingly, no announcement yet of Menaka Gandhi's seat. Menaka Gandhi is the party MP, of course, from Sultanpur. No Menaka Gandhi in the first list. No Varun Gandhi in the first list either. Remember, Varun Gandhi, of course, is the party MP
Yes.
from Pilibhit. So that's also something which is standing out. Also, no mention of Raebareli just yet. Amethi, Smriti Irani, of course, repeated, the sitting MP. But Raebareli, the BJP has not declared its cards just yet. Yes, Mr. Nigam, back to you.
Uday, one of the important aspects of BJP is like a continuing flow of water. The others keep on coming and some do make space for others so that there is never a leadership crisis in the BJP. There will be people, the younger ones, the middle level ones will be replacing the people at the highest level. So there is a continuous flow of leadership coming at the grassroots level. This is what is the phenomena we always see in BJP. And that is where they have an advantage over others who the parties based on families and dynasties and the dynasts who have that entitlement, component always attached to them. And therefore, nobody can say that they have an entitlement to a particular seat. They have done a survey, and from the survey they have got the results, and on that basis and on the basis of the feedback from the grassroots level workers, they are making decisions, and decisions making early will always be an advantage. On the other hand, you have the opposition, which is now coming to some kind of seat sharing, and seat sharing does not mean the en bloc movement of supporters of one party to the other party. Please remember that. That's a very flawed argument that if you have a seat sharing everyone and everybody en bloc will vote for another candidate. That generally never happens, and we have seen so. And Delhi is a prime example, and Delhi will again throw a lot of surprises. And still, a number of states are also have been left out, like Aam Aadmi Party's Punjab or West Bengal, and Congress has almost surrendered. I mean, a national party picking up one or two seats here and there itself speaks about the downfall, degradation that party has gone through. Yes, I believe young blood has been infused, like Bansuri Swaraj, and I know her personally also. So they have been brought in, and they will infuse the next generation of leadership, like Tejaswi Surya had come. So there is a process that you will never find a leadership crisis in BJP, and this 195 candidates that they have announced itself is a prime example of that.
Okay, let me also get in Syed Asad Abbas, a political analyst who's also joining us. Syed Abbas, you've heard what Deshatik Nigam has to say on the strategy of the BJP to declare it early. He believes it's a great strategy, it's a winning strategy. What do you make of the strategy, Syed? And what do you believe stands out for you in this first list of 195 names?
What truly stands out is, Brij Bhushan Singh not being given the ticket. I think that's one of the finest decisions made by the Bharatiya Janata Party. I think people who have crimes against them, especially crimes against women, or even if you take up the NCBRB records, not just the Bharatiya Janata Party, but the India bloc too, anybody who's found to have serious cases against them should not be given a ticket. People who do this Hindu-Muslim politics, communal politics must not be given a ticket. Those, irrespective of the political party, those who want the best for the country, progression for the country, that is the way to go ahead. To me, as somebody who's a political junkie who loves to watch elections, one tightly fought contest, I think, is going to be Rajiv Chandrasekhar versus the very erudite Shashi Tharoor. Thiruvananthapuram really takes my excitement there. I'd really like to see how that turns out. Let me tell you something about that constituency, especially when I've had to meet Mr. Shashi Tharoor, how he's been consecutively winning that. Mr. Tharoor, during his campaign, stops appearing in his public addresses or television. He ensures that he visits almost every home of the parliamentary constituency. I think that is a great way to go, especially connect with every single voter there. And also, I've learned from one of his interviews that there is a special photo of the people at the home along with Tharoor ji over there. I think that's a great connect. I think many of the parliamentarians can take a leaf out of that. Now, coming to the Bharatiya Janata Party, especially the way they've gone about, I think there's a good preparation to come. Early preparation is much better. Like there's a beautiful saying, when we look at the larger scenario, it's better to plan than fail. And if you fail to plan, you definitely fail. I think that is something which the India bloc can take a leaf out of BJP. Also, we need to understand, I think Deshratan Nigamji beautifully articulated the point that, many a times myself, our friends of the media, we call Bharatiya Janata Party as an election-winning machinery. But very beautifully, he's subscribed as a human wing. Undoubtedly, the votes will definitely come from there. I think largely at the front, so far, I would certainly say the Bharatiya Janata Party so far looks good. The India bloc really needs to get together and get their things on plan. If they really, like they say, their agenda is to beat the BJP at the center, they need to keep their flock together and try and get better at what the Bharatiya Janata Party is trying to do. Also, as a matter of fact, let me bring to your notice two very interesting things I saw on Twitter. One, Gautam Gambhir saying that he's going to focus his time on cricket, and one, Jayant Sinha, who is also requested JP Nadda Sahab to relieve him from his responsibilities and duties.
Okay, stay with us, Syed Abbas. Let me quickly go across to Hema Malini, who is joining us now on the broadcast. Hema Malini ji, of course, is sitting MP from Mathura. She's got the ticket again today in this first list of the BJP. Hema ji, thank you for speaking with us on NewsX, and congratulations to you on the ticket once again. The party reposing its faith in your candidature. What is your first reaction, ma'am?
I'm very excited that it is really, they have given me the ticket with full faith on me, and I will definitely fulfill the faith of my party and also of the people of Mathura. Whatever they want in a bigger achievement, I will do it this time.
Yes. Hema ji, third time you are being fielded from Mathura. It's going to be your third election from Mathura. Hopefully, of course, we wish you all the very best for it and you win a possible third term. What do you make of the fact that, the party has interestingly cut many MPs' tickets today in this first list, but obviously they feel that, they've reposed their faith in you?
Maybe they have seen the result, whatever I have done, my work. My work is the one, and I'm very dedicated person for the party. Always with the party.
Yes. Hema ji, it's a special connect that you have clearly with Mathura. ये बहुत पुराना connect है और ये बहुत खास connect और जुड़ाव आपका रहा है. Just tell us a bit about this connect of yours with Mathura people.
My connection is Lord Krishna. I'm a devotee of Lord Krishna. I've been going even before I became the MP. So I have a great connection with all the sons of Vrindavan, all the poets. Everybody, I know them very well. And their wishes, their blessings that I got it, Lord Krishna is there. Radhe Radhe.
Ji, Radhe Radhe. Hema ji, now we see a lot of, celebrities come into politics, film stars and cricketers. Very often they don't, do very well, and many of them drop out after the first term itself. But you have been very different, to the others. Obviously, a two-time MP now, as you're saying, hopefully you're very confident of a win this third time around as well. What do you believe has set you apart, from the others? Celebrities who often don't make it in politics, but you have very successfully.
Yes, whatever I take up, I very sincerely get into it in full swing. Whether it is my dance career or my film career, or when I take it politics, it is for doing seva. It is for the public. Whatever I wanted to do, I'm able to do being an MP. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to do anything for public, because public has given me so much love and respect that if I want to give it in return, this is the only way. As an MP, I can do it. I'm doing it for Mathura. Mathura is my place I would like to develop, and the best of things I want to do there. In my first term, I did lot. Second time, I did even more better than the first one. Then now the third time, I'm going to do much bigger projects for Mathura. That is my ambition, which I'll definitely fulfill it.
Okay, so you already have a vision for your third term, Hema ji,
yes,
but
yes, everything is ready for me.
Yes,
I'm waiting for that.
Absolutely. Hema ji, 195 candidates announced by the BJP today. Many names like Narendra Modi and Amit Shah are in this, and Rajnath Singh are in this first list of the BJP. The elections have not been announced, but BJP is already in fast forward mode. Your party is already getting ready for the elections. Are you confident of a third term for Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
100%, 200%. He has to be there, he will be there. Everybody, the whole country knows. There is no other person can ever come.
Okay, so you're hopeful for a third term for PM Modi. Hema ji, thank you very much, and congratulations to you, ma'am, once again
Thank you.
for your ticket today. That has been, of course, announced by the BJP in this first list of the Lok Sabha poll. So we are getting you all the first reactions of many of those in this first list exclusively right here on NewsX. We spoke to Jugal Kishore Sharma, who's of course the candidate from Jammu for the BJP, and now we've just spoken to Hema Malini, who's of course got the ticket once again from the Mathura seat in Uttar Pradesh. Let me quickly go back across to Syed Abbas. You were making a point, Syed. I'll allow you to complete. Interestingly, you were saying what stands out for you is Brij Bhushan Saran Singh not getting the ticket so far from Kaisarganj. He's not been announced in this list. But what do you make of the other omissions so far, including Varun Gandhi, Menaka Gandhi, who are not in this first list either?
I think, the choices could have been better in terms of, yes, I would definitely want to see a Menaka Gandhi there, or even so Varun Gandhi. We also see a certain similarity of what we saw with the Congress party. Whenever the leaders spoke against the party, or even some of the leaders of the party, they were denied the tickets. I would definitely want to know, will Varun Gandhi be placed in any of the constituency? Will he even be given a ticket for speaking against certain leaders of the party? Likewise with Menaka Gandhi. Not just that, what I hear from my good friends of the BJP is many parliamentarians, current sitting MPs, have been denied the ticket and they've been shown the door. That's why we see cryptic tweets coming from a Gautam Gambhir, who says he'd like to give more time to his cricket, though he's retired, and also Mr. Jayant Sinha. So Jayant Sinha, Gautam Gambhir, and I'm sure the list is going to be long, be it not just these two, but also Sadhvi Pragya and many others. It's good that Bharatiya Janata Party is not giving tickets to
There is still speculation. There is still speculation over Kaisarganj. There is still speculation. I'm just pointing out one thing. There's still speculation over Kaisarganj. That's not been announced yet. There is still speculation over Sultanpur, Pilibhit. These have all not been announced yet. So we can't officially say that tickets have been cut. But yes, as far as Sadhvi Pragya is concerned, her ticket has been cut because there's a new candidate in Bhopal.
Exactly. So yes, absolutely, Uday Saab. The point that I was getting to, even in the second list or the third list to come, BJP has definitely made certain good decisions. Only a name is not enough. Gautam Gambhir is a fantastic cricketer. But if you're not a performing member of parliament in your respective constituency, you'll not be given the ticket. I think that's a great message from BJP. So as to see with the Jayant Sinha, he's not been able to perform much with the member of parliament in his respective constituency. I think certain right moves going along the way. I think the Bharatiya Janata Party undoubtedly has set the table prepared for the 24 elections to come. And it is no doubt the Varanasi seats looks great for our Honorable Prime Minister, and so are the other leaders. One interesting thing we see, Sonia Gandhi, what I hear, will not contest from Rai Bareli. So it is going to be interesting as to will Priyanka Gandhi make the jump there, and who will be set pitch gun slam from the Bharatiya Janata Party to take on a Priyanka Gandhi. Those are interesting battles for me to watch out for. Also, one great thing done by the Bharatiya Janata Party here is they've introduced some very new names, some very good names, some mixes up coming in. Those were Rajya Sabha member of parliament now being tried and tested with the Lok Sabha. I would definitely want to see these battles come through. And Uday Saab, I think this is a very strong message going out from the BJP. Like the saying goes, when you do the most common things in life in the most uncommon way, you command the attention of the world. This is also a very strong message out there going out to the India bloc leaders that आप लोग अभी सीट शेयरिंग पे उतरे हो, यहाँ पर हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी में almost
बिल्कुल सही बात है. वहाँ तो सीट शेयरिंग की चर्चाएं चल रही है. यहाँ तो ऑलमोस्ट 200 नाम जारी हो चुके हैं. और अब जैसे हेमा मालिनी जी बता रही थी कि वो तो तैयार हैं प्रचार के लिए. देशद निगम Syed, please, you've had your say. Let's get in the others. Deshad Nigam, obviously we are now going to be seeing. Yes, Syed Abbas. Okay, go ahead. Complete.
Yes, just 10 seconds. I'd love to see my good friend Savio, Deshratan Nigam Sahab, Chandni ji, who've been vociferous in their support of BJP, have articulated wonderful as authors, spokesperson in their best capacities. I think these individuals who fight the waging war on television must also be recognized and given a ticket to contest. not
well,
just those money
Savio
bags,
has contested.
not just those
Savio
with the
has
money.
contested. He has got the ticket from the BJP.
Yes,
You've
Savio
forgotten.
has.
But okay. Deshantrikam, interestingly, let's talk about Amethi Raebareli. Amethi, Smriti Irani once again given the ticket from Amethi seat. We still don't know who will be contesting from the Congress this time around. Will it be Rahul Gandhi or will it be someone else? Interestingly, Raebareli, so far the BJP not announcing its candidate, not playing its cards just yet. We know Sonia Gandhi has bowed out. She will not be contesting from Raebareli, but we also don't know who the Congress is going to put up in her place.
Well, Uday, I think Amethi and Raebareli this time are going to the BJP. We can, easily predict if somebody runs away from the Lok Sabha elections and goes into a safe corner of Rajasthan, and before that, Himachal came up, and then what happened in Himachal, then ultimately choosing in Rajasthan and making Abhishek Manu Singhvi as a sacrificial lamb, then you can understand everything is hunky-dory in Congress. So even if Priyanka comes in, the connect is not there in Raebareli. So I'm sure BJP will come up with some very strong names which are doing the rounds, and that would be a surprising for the Congress. And believe me, those will be winning candidates from there.
Okay, there are still many names still left, over 300, which of course we will keep speculating on and talking about. But for now, the BJP's first list is out. That's the big headline of the day. 195 names declared. Prime Minister Modi in this first list from Varanasi once again. Home Minister Amit Shah in this list once again from Gandhinagar. And many other sitting ministers, sitting MOSs and former chief ministers. Well, the BJP is of course the first to declare its a large portion of its names. What will be the impact of this early decision on the upcoming elections is something we'll be also keeping a close eye on. For the time being, my thanks to all of our guests for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.